So I want to give you some tips just on like how to work on impact when you're at the house. So an easy way to do it, one way to feel it, is if you simply just take a club, stick your arm out like this, and I want you to take your right arm, kind of go up to the top, and then stretch and open your hips and try to touch your lead arm to the wall. So you can see my hips are open at like 45 degrees. My heel is barely off the ground. My shoulders are still square, but yet I'm kind of reaching through the wall, right? So I'm kind of going here, stretching. I do a lot of this when my kids are in the bath, right? That's when I kind of work on my golf swing. I get about 4 minutes a day. So the other way is we've got this impact station, which you won't have, but I'm going to show you how you can kind of makeshift your own. You would set up like so, right? And impact, when we come down to impact, I want to show the differences. So this is my setup, right? And impact is not the same. So if this is my setup, I'm going to have the handle higher at impact. My weight is going to be more forward, as well as my center mass, so everything's shifted forward. My right arm gets underneath my left, right? And my hips are a little open and my shoulders are square. So my shoulders are square, my hips are open. I have no weight on that trail foot, and maybe Dom, you want to come over here and so they can see this side. So I go back, right? Here's impact, here's setup. There's impact, so you can see how my hands go higher and more in front. Now I'm going to shift my center mass forward a little bit, so that's my lower body shifting about 5 inches, right? I've got a little bit more tilt in my spine, kind of rolled in on my right ankle, which is very similar to this, okay? So then the way you can practice that at your house, since you don't have that fancy impact station, is go into a wall just like this, go back, right? Come down, kind of feeling shallow. Press those hands, almost try to get the face to be flat to the wall. See how like my lower body is really shifted, but my head's still behind the ball. I have no weight on that trail foot, which is very similar to this. Okay? Maybe swing back over here and show them this view. So I set up, I go back, shallow, impact, and I'm just kind of pressing in the wall, right? And that is a really, really good thing to practice with, so that when you're playing, right, it's actually one of my routines, is I'll go like this, press into the ground, and I just get a feeling inside my soul of like what I'm trying to do. And then when I set up to the golf ball, right, I'm trying to, like right when I go eyes at the target, bring my eyes back. Right now I'm connecting back to that awareness, and then I swing, right? And that's just something that I can play that's easy for me to feel, because it's kind of like it's an awareness inside my skin. So work on impact at home, figure out what it is. Even though it's a dynamic position that happens at a split second, it's good just to know like the destination of where you're trying to get to.